All right, when it comes to setting goals, you know, we're getting close to the new year and a lot of people set fitness goals at that time. You always hear like the New Year's resolutions, and what does it all mean? Is it important? Does it matter? Well, yes and no. First off, no, just because you set new goals at the new year does not mean really anything unless you're going to follow through with them. Statistics show that most people by February have already given up on their new resolutions. And so, yes, you need to be making goals, because without a goal, you have no idea what you're working towards, but it shouldn't be some goal that you set because everybody else is doing it. And so how do you come up with good goals? How do you come up with short-term and long-term goals, and how do they really aid you in reaching your fitness goals? Well, and they help in a lot of ways, because let's say you just go in the gym and you start working out, which is great, but you don't really have an endpoint in mind. Just, I'm going to see where this takes me. That's not going to do a lot for you because you don't have anything to measure yourself against. So what you really need to be doing is you need to be setting short-term goals. Short-term goals are weeks, months, things that are easily attainable. So for example, at the end of this month, I want to gain 3 or 5 or 6 pounds of muscle. That's a short-term goal. Or maybe it's at the end of this week, I want to have given up candy bars. Like, small goals are great because as we accomplish small goals, it gives us more motivation to then pursue another goal. Now, while we're creating these small-term goals, we also need to have the long-term picture in mind. So for example, I want to gain 35 pounds of muscle. Okay, that's your long-term goal, but you've got to break that down in chunks. Like I was just saying, you've got to have small-term goals. I'm going to gain 5 or 6 pounds of muscle this month. And that's ultimately going to lead me to that final destination. Because what's going to happen is if you just say, well, I want to gain 35 pounds of muscle, and you gain a couple pounds, in your mind you're thinking, well, I'm never going to reach that point because I only gained a couple pounds this month. Well, no, set a small term goal of maybe it's 4 pounds for this month and you gain 2. Well, that's pretty good. You gained half of your goal, and just work harder and make adjustments as needed. Like, goals are going to shift. It's not like you make a goal and you don't touch it and you don't look at it and it magically happens. You have to constantly be reassessing, and that's the importance of the short-term goals, because you can look back after a month and be like, okay, did I meet this short-term goal? If not, why? What could I do better? How could I improve my workouts? How could I change up my nutrition intake so that I can hit that goal? Maybe I need to add in some more calories because my goal was to get 6 pounds and I only got 3 pounds, and so I need to up my calories. Like, it allows you to really break things down. So if you're kind of like, I don't want to set goals, you need to. Like, sit down, figure out what your goals are, make short-term, make long-term. Don't just do like a new resolution fad, but real goals will help you get to your destination. All right, I hope this helps. If so, please hit the subscribe button below. That way you don't miss any future videos. And I really appreciate you watching. And as always, remember, you've got this.